welcome along to the Groan Zone episode 4. For those that have returned, hello again, and for those new to the show, hello to you too. For any new groaners to the Groan Zone, I'll explain the what, why, and when of this show. This show is my little crust section of the podcast pie in which I give out my trio of weekly groans. We delve into fun with a weekly alternating game. You, my dear groaner, get the chance to have your audience groan read out live on the show, and we round things off with the zero of the week. As we're still tootling along on our primary baby steps to the Groan Zone, bigger plans will eventually come in time in regards to more games, etc, yada yada. However, speaking of groans, let's get stuck right in with my groans of the week. This week I've got a film cinema-based groan trilogy for you. Groan number 1. When a film is set for release and the trailer gives away important plot points, aka Terminator Salvation, pretty much the trailer told me the entire film. So why did I watch this film when I already knew it was going to happen? Well, because I'm a Terminator fan. Sue me. Groan 2. When a movie comes out and you're about to see it, then before you know it, a YouTuber or a friend or someone else you know has told you the end of the film. Granted, if it's on YouTube, it's my own fault if I view the end. But if someone tells me the end when I've told them I've seen the film, then they become a dickhead. Worse than that is when some colossal arsehole in the audience has seen the film and announces loudly the end or why something is happening in the film. I mean, just what's the point? Just sit there in silence, watch the film, and then when you get back in your car or when you're walking home, then you can talk about the film, not before. Groan number 3. When you're in a cinema and the person in front, behind, or next to you, if it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, or friend, it is cool as long as they aren't heavy on noise, makes loads of noise, talking, eating loudly, etc. through the film. I don't mind the odd whisper from a friend, or if they cannot help it if a crisp or potato chip makes noise, but those who feel the whole cinema needs to hear them, just leave. Leave. We'll all be eternally grateful to you for leaving. Oh, got a comment there as well. Let's have a little read. Good point about the trailer, says the person in the audience. They'll warn you if Nicolas Cage is in it. Oh, I think that's a slight audience groan there, but I'll allow that one. Cheers, audience member. Anyway, now we go on to play Double Down Dummies, the weekly game this week. If you don't know what a Darwin Award is, it's in short an acknowledgement of a person who died in a completely odd way or strange circumstances. You know the rules by now, but if not, here they are. A. Avoid the fake outcomes. There are 3 options, 2 of them are fake. B. There is no point blanking in this game, unlike the other game Yes or BS. C. If the title is not said, it is because it's a dead giveaway, but it will be used when giving answers. D. Be honest with your point scoring, no one likes cheaters. E. Answers are locked in when you pick them. F. That's it, dead easy. And with that being said, on we go to the first story. The Utah Paraplunger. In 1999, a paraglider named Craig from Riverton in Utah decided he'd try out a new soft way of landing and splashed down in a canal. But how did he die? Was it A. He was blown off course and hit a mountain, causing him to fall to his death? Was it option B? His landing went really well until his parachute filled with water, then he drowned further downstream. Or was it option C? His parachute never opened and he plummeted to his death into the canal below him. I'll just give a second for the answers to float in there. Got one for B there. Any for A. Any for C. Well, answers are locked in there. We'll see what happens at the end. But moving on to the second story. A full moon. A 25-year-old man named Travis Lane was very drunk and high after spending the night at a house party in Otago Township, New Zealand. A group of friends were standing around a campfire outside, and Lane thought it would be funny to pull his pants down and moon or give a brown eye to oncoming traffic. Every time he saw a car coming, he would run towards the road, drop his pants, and then walk back to the group at the bonfire. But how did this lead to his death? Was it option A? He fell over his own pants and was swiftly run over by the car he was mooning. He died on the scene. B. On his way back to his friends, he tripped and landed arse first in the fire. He died of third-degree burns. Or was it option C? He went too far into the road and was hit by oncoming traffic. He died in hospital due to his injuries. Got an answer for B there. None for A yet. Any for C? Oh, a couple for C there as well. Okay. Did you guess and you're right? We'll find out later on. We'll move on. Anyway, that being said, if you'd like to contact the show with any of your groans, jokes, funny stories, suggestions, if you want to tell me your views on the show, you can contact me on the following. The Facebook is the Groan Zone Podcast. The email is thegroanzonepod@gmail.com. The Discord is the Groan Zone, or you can leave feedback on wherever you listen to the show. I'd also like to say you can now find the show the podcast via Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Samsung Podcast, Podchaser, and via audible.com. If you'd like the show to pop up anywhere else, anywhere that I don't know of, do let me know. However, speaking of contacting the show, it's time to see who has sent me their groan this week. My fellow groaners, it's your time to shine with the audience groan. This week's audience groan is a little bit special, as it came in from a few people via verbal, email, and chat apps. And they've all ranted about the same thing. They've all raved about this. Why is it that we are in early November or mid-November, yet some people already have their Christmas decorations up, which is just silly? Well, this is my first multi-post person groan, and I've got to say, yes, it is early, although I've seen people up with it up in September, which is ridiculous. At least wait until we get Halloween and Guy Fawkes Night in the UK out the way first. I mean, they already celebrate Christmas directly after the last one, saying, you can get your Christmas decorations now, book Christmas 2023 for your Christmas meal. It's like, can we get 2022 out the way first and then worry about Christmas 2023? But anyway, there are some people that love Christmas. To them, fair enough. Those that hate Christmas, fair enough. Those that are indifferent, fair enough. Anyway, thanks to everyone who sent that in via whatever media you sent it in by. Now, on to the results of Double Down Dummies. I'll recap the answers for you as well. Round 1 answers, the Utah Paraplunger. If you picked option A, he was blown off course and hit a mountain, causing it to fall to his death, sorry, you're wrong. If you picked option B, his landing went really well until his parachute filled with water and then he drowned further down the stream, congratulations. Audience member that picked B, you scored. Option C, if you picked this, his parachute never opened and he plummeted to his death into the canal below him. Sorry, wrong answer, no points for you. Talk about a splashdown. Rest in peace, Craig. Wow. Anyway, round 2 answers. A full moon. If you picked option A, he fell over his own pants and was swiftly run over by a car he was mooning. He died in the scene. You chose poorly. You are wrong. Option B, if you pick this, on his way back to his friends, he tripped and landed arse first in the fire. He died of third-degree burns. Sorry, you picked the wrong answer. C, if you pick this one, he went too far into the road and was hit by oncoming traffic. He died in hospital due to his injuries. Then you picked correct and there are points awaiting you. Sorry, if you fell for a trap in any of those questions, you get 0 points. Sorry. But honestly, if you need to show your rear eye to cars for entertainment, then you need therapy. Well done if you got points. If you didn't, better luck next time. But now, onwards to the 0 of the week. Well, this one this week is a bit strange, and it's a bit of a wordy one, this one, so do bear with me. A guy named his dog Anya, which is fair enough, and I'm sure the dog doesn't mind either way. However, now and again, due to a slip-up, as a family joke, they now and again called Anya Onion. She answers to both, as dogs would do. This is where it all goes south. A child approaches said man and pets the dog, and the man slips up and says onion when asked the dog's name. A woman nearby overheard this and with a clear of her throat waded right in, talking about dogs and being nice. However, after finding out about the name and name confusion, she starts lecturing the guy. She demands he changes the dog's name to be Princess, and then to cap it all off states she'd be a better owner and not give the dog, in her words, a horrible Russian name, and then continues to yell after the guy after he leaves. I've no idea where this strange woman gets off on calling out another dog owner for naming the dog however he wishes to. But lady, whoever you are, wherever you are, you've well and truly earned being branded a 0 of the week. Congratulations. With that, my fellow Groan crew, we must end for another week. Please follow and subscribe to the podcast if you can, especially via Podbean. I'll see you next time, and keep on groaning, and don't forget to share the groany goodness. Bye all. See ya.